I request everyone to kindly settle down. We are about to commence our technical session 4. We request the panelists to keep their remarks within the allotted time to ensure a fruitful and engaging dialogue. Now I request Dr. Ashok Mondal, Director, National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad, to take charge of this session.
Namaste to all. Good morning. Good morning, all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. Welcome to this technical session 4 towards applied and transitional research. We'll start with the brief presentation or discussion of the panelists, and then we'll conclude with the question and answer. So we'll start with Professor Manoj Choudhary, Vice Chancellor, Gati Shakti Vidyalaya, Barodara.
Good morning. To this technical session, I have requested to be the first speaker because I have to disappear meanwhile for another talk for CII. Today's theme is for applied and translation research, and in support of my views that I am going to express, I want to mention that I had an opportunity to work in industry myself for 21 years. After my education from IIT and then joining IIT as a faculty member and now to set up this university. So many of the views that I have are the ones that I have personally experienced in both the sides. First and most important, I want all of us to quickly reflect, and maybe within 5 seconds, can anybody tell what is common between everything that is displayed here? Of course, we all are using it. They are most important. We cannot live without whether WhatsApp or Netflix or anything. Any single thing that we do today is based on this. Most important aspect, if I have to relate to 21st century of this is, these are not only the products of 21st century, but except Google in 1997, all the companies that produce these products were also formed in 21st century. So I want to highlight through this slide that 21st century, the pace of technology development has very rapidly accelerated, and more than that, the rate of technology adoption has even more accelerated further. And therefore, to all of us in the world, and particularly to the academic and scientific community that we are all here today, agility and timely action has become very, very important. Merely trying to do something without knowledge is useless, and just trying to have knowledge without doing any action is futile. And with that, I want to next move forward, that in order for India to become Viksit Bharat, one more thing that you might have noted, that most of these companies are located in a country which is today world's #1 economy. And therefore, your economy size grows when there is a significant emphasis on technology-oriented companies. If India were to become a Viksit Bharat, our economy has to radically transform into a knowledge-driven economy, for which we all have a great, great role to play. With that as a background, one important highlight that I want to mention, as Honorable Prime Minister always says, that we cannot achieve the results of 21st century with the mindset of 20th century. And I believe that this is the mindset that we have to strongly work upon within our community as we talk about the translational research and applied research. So what is translational research and what are the challenges? Broadly, in translational research, applied research, we always say a research which can be used practically at the earliest possible time. Today, we are facing challenges in academia and scientific community. The challenges are, most of us are unaware about what industry really needs and what are the specifications of the research that we must do. We do not understand greatly the constraints of the real world. While we can design any system if it is pure science, but engineering is all about operating in constraint. You cannot design a fastest computing chip, but if you have to put into a mobile, you have to worry about power, performance, area, and many of the constraints, and that is the constraints I am talking about. We do not have a right team to address the solutions for the translation research. We perhaps do not have the entire ecosystem with us. And we do not really know roles and responsibilities on how do we take research from TRL level 3 to 9. And who does it? And here I have to make a point that nowhere in the world, it is only academia which has produced research and products at TRL 9. It is always and always an industry which has worked in hand closely with academia to take research from TRL 3 to TRL 9. And therefore, some of the proposed solutions, and I call that most importantly, how do you define your P's? That is, how do you define a purposeful research, which is a meaningful way with an entrepreneurial mindset. It is not about being entrepreneur, but having an entrepreneurial mindset, which is very important for all of us, to define problem which is relevant, and if possible, tie them to the national priority and missions. Merely producing hundreds and hundreds of research papers and producing PhDs, countless of them, actually have no meaning if the work is not being used anywhere by anybody. In this regard, one of the important aspects is while we conduct faculty development programs, I believe all faculty development programs today are happening by another institutes. I strongly suggest that many of the faculty development programs should now happen in industry. And therefore, faculty training and industry-oriented approach and faculty sabbaticals to industry has become as important as drawing industry professionals into academia. And this is one important action item, apart from, of course, setting up incubation center and setting up processes which ensures consistency, uniformity, quality. A partnership model with industry, we always and always talked about what can industry give, whether it is money, whether it is problem, but rarely did we think about what can we co-develop or co-create. And I believe that entire model of partnership with industry has to evolve from a transactional approach to a partnership approach, and without this, there is no translational research or any applied research possible. If I have to just highlight that as a part of one slide strategy on what we can do for translation and applied research, for research point of view, we are 1,200 universities in India. If everybody does everything, there is no way any amount of funding will be enough. Therefore, we have to always focus on what we are strong in. And therefore, I strongly propose a select and focus strategy, because if you look in the world, we are living in a world where winner takes it all. If you look in search engines, today there is only Google. There might have many others. If you look in a smartphone, there may only be Apple and Samsung and not many. So we are living in a world where winner takes it all. If everybody does everything, there is little likelihood that we will achieve. And therefore, for research, every institute has to focus only on top quality, few actions, few areas that are of great strength to them, not everything in the world. We have to focus and our research to national priorities. In terms of requirement, we have to understand what the industry needs, and therefore, understanding customer requirement along with key performance indicators are very important for us to do a meaningful research. In terms of building synergies, I already highlighted, we have to evolve from a giver-taker approach to a partner and co-creator approach. By understanding clearly what is the big end system and where do we fit and where our research is fitting in. And when we implement prototype and we want to move the prototype to a product development, we need industry, without which there is no way we can do it. And therefore, we have to focus on big outcomes, not merely outputs in terms of number of papers or patents that we did, but on what is the real output that has come. I want to highlight it is not a challenge that is insurmountable. As Roosevelt mentioned, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the assessment that something else is more important than fear. Many a times, in academic institutes, we are worried about what is happening in industry, maybe for the fear of getting exposed, maybe fear of unknown, maybe fear of uncertainty. But unless we really take the first step, there is no way we are going to do that. In last 1 minute, I will just talk briefly about Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. This university was set up as specifically focused on the applied research and translational research. It focuses only university in India to focus on transportation and logistics sector, and we defined its vision only in 2 words. Only university perhaps in India to have such a vision, that is innovation-led and industry-driven. Unless any of our action is related to these 2 words, we do not do that. Therefore, what to teach? Guided by industry. Who will teach? Involved by industry. Practical immersion? Involved by industry. Improving employability along with industry certification. I am very happy to say that within 3 years, Within 3 years itself, this year we had 91% placement rate of a government central university this year. This year, within 3 years itself, we already have 12 patents filed, and one of our faculty member was recognized by Honorable President of India for new technology development. I personally believe that this is all about focus. Instead of doing everything in the world, we want to be a very focused approach. All our programs, given that there are 23 IITs, 21 IIMs, there are 32 NITs, we do not have to become one of them. We have to make sure that we focus on the area for which we must specialize in. So our programs are focused on rail engineering, on aviation engineering, on highways, on maritime sector. And in India, there are so many people who are already working. We have to focus on their upskilling and reskilling. And we have several programs for the sector on working professionals. I'm very happy to tell that within 3 years, we have a very, very big industry tie-up, perhaps the highest in whole of India, for which, as our new university was recognized by World Economic Forum as a role model for whole of India for industry academia tie-up. Today, we are training railway officers in our university. Today, we are training all defense officers across Army, Air Force, and Navy. Today, we are training civil services officers, apart from running bachelor's, master's, and doctoral program for regular students. And a partnership in a university like no other. At this moment, 84 of our students at BTech level are fully supported by corporates for entire 4 years of their program. Therefore, I want to summarize by saying that if we want, it is possible, but most important aspect in all of this is, do we have a clear purpose and do we have a clear focus? Instead of doing hundreds of things in the world, can we just focus on our strength and build on capabilities working with the industry? Thank you so much.